So, hey guys, welcome to another Jamaican Tales video, a Jamaican living in Germany, currently in Portugal because of a work trip. I'm gonna talk about work. I've been wanting to do this for the last 2-3 years since I started working, but I never got around to do that. But this is a really good occasion to talk about it because it's also a really happy moment for me that I'm actually in Portugal.
Welcome to the 46th International Conference on Software Engineering, ICSE 2024.
An academic conference, so you write your research paper and then you come to these conferences and you present your work and you have the opportunity, of course, to interact with other people within the industry. I'm just gonna give just a quick overview of exactly what I do, what my real job is. Many people think I just travel and I don't have a job, but I do have a full-time job. In 2021, I started working at a research company in Germany. This research company belongs to a larger group of research institutes. It's like one of the largest research companies in Germany, or even in Europe, you could say, applied research at least. It has been an exciting journey so far, and partly exciting because, yeah, this is somewhat kind of a culmination of the efforts that I've been making over the past 2 to 3 years. What is it that I actually do? So my job title is actually, well, in German, wissenschaftlicher Mitarbeiter, but when you translate that literally, it would be like a scientific worker. So you could say a scientist, but it's in the area of secure software engineering and IT security. What I really do at work is, for example, try to figure out how can we use machine learning, the buzzword large language models, for example, how can we use these tools to help developers to write more secure and safe programs. I usually explain my job this way, that I do what a PhD student would do, somebody at the university, what they would do. I get mobbed about this ever so often from especially two of my friends, Jonathan and Matthias, because yeah, they're doing PhDs and they're always asking, why are you working here? You're doing everything that a PhD student would be doing, but you're not doing that PhD. Funny enough, when I was younger, my goal was to actually do a PhD, to actually have a PhD by 30 years old. That was my goal back then. How old am I now? I'm 31. Yeah, so. One of the main projects that I've been working on for the past 2 to almost 3 years, combining different methods of testing software. So you have, the approach where you just look at the code itself and you just try to figure out, make sense of it without actually executing it. Then you also have the way where you run the code, you run the program and you try to figure out what are the problems with it. And then you also have machine learning on the other side. And so this project was combining these 3 things to see how can we produce much better or more secure software. About this work is what I wrote a research paper. When I got back from vacation, then I started working on this paper to describe pretty much what we've been working on over the past couple of years. It was an interesting experience writing my first research paper as the main author. With my previous advisor and my boss, well, we wrote a paper together, but I wasn't very active. This time it was really my very first time as the main author of a research paper. So coordinating everything and actually, yeah, it was an interesting process and it was really exciting, to be able to write, to share what I've been working on and to put it down on paper and in words and stuff. It was an interesting process, but also very, very frustrating because it made me realize just how bad my English is. Because sometimes I was simply on the internet, I was searching for the synonym for this word, or searching how do you say certain things in English, and I'm like, this is so embarrassing. This shouldn't be happening. The process is that you write these research papers, you submit it to the conference, they're reviewed, and you get feedback about it, and they decide if they want to accept the paper for the conference or not. For different reasons, they could basically say, yeah, your idea makes absolutely no sense and we don't want that at our conference. But the paper accepted, that meant that I would now have to come to the conference to present what the paper is about. It was done in the form of research posters. So it was fun traveling from Germany with this thing right here. Can I even get it out at this point? Let's see. Yeah. So this is a poster that I designed to pretty much explain what I've been working on in the past couple of years. At the end of the session, they also handed out these little gifts People could vote, for example, on the poster that day, you know, the best idea, the best poster, and also the best presentation or the best design of the poster. And yeah, I got one of those. Well, it was just a little book. It's in Portuguese and stuff, and also English translations. Even today, I'm standing there just explaining and sharing the poster, and the feedback that some people gave, like, yeah, this looks really good. They like the design. It doesn't look like a research poster or a typical research poster.
More than 2,000 job registrations.
The last 3 days have been crazy. First of all, just how much information you can absorb in the couple of days that you're here. It's like 3 days, and then you're back-to-back presentations and keynotes, information overload, and sometimes just sitting there feeling like I feel dumb because I don't know, have any idea of what they're talking about. The question is then, do I want to do a PhD? I'm still not sure. I'm really not sure. I thought they should kind of clear that up. I feel really happy that this paper got accepted because it somehow, you know, sets it in stone what I've been doing over the past couple of years, and I have something I can show for it to an extent. And even just the entire process going through this writing and learning about the process itself and getting feedback and so on. I really love research because I have flexibility. I can really do what I want. Like if I find something interesting, if I want to go in a particular direction with my research, I mean, of course, within the confines of the projects that I'm doing, I can do that. And I find it to be so exciting, where it's not industry where somebody's just breathing down on my back saying, okay, you need to do this and this and this and this. I'm open and I'm free and I can explore. Of course, I need to produce results and so on, but it's a very, very different environment. And I really like that about being in research. There you have it, just a little insight into what I do and also what I've been doing in the last couple of days here at this conference, the International Conference on Software Engineering. I'm going to make a few more videos where I talk a bit more about the day-to-day operations of my job and what it is like working in Germany in general. You guys can look out for those videos. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and see you in the next Jamaican Tales video.
Regalos te mandaré,